And people were fully behind the project of getting us a pub back in Horncliffe. But we wanted it to be, as we were sort of starting from scratch again, it was to be something that the community wanted it to be.
I think it's a real focal point in the village, and it allows us to come together for lots of different reasons.
So once we secured the pub, one of the essentials, you used to come in, it smelt mouldy and damp and sooty and horrible.
But the whole building was re-roofed as part of the refurbishment.
And it was fantastic because the budget was drawn to an end. So we were really chuffed to get the money from the Climate Fund.
So all of the sort of aspects of it were thrown to the community and what they wanted, and one of those obviously was the eco-friendly aspect of it, getting solar panels and everything locally sourced, and the whole sustainability of the pub.
Well, we tried to be completely sustainable, so nothing's throwable. You know, if we're using plates, we had all the plates donated and all the furniture was donated, so it's all been upcycled.
We got a lot of pure wool tweed fabrics donated to us, and then it was the case of upholstering all the chairs and making covers for them out of all the scraps of tweed that had been donated to us.
So we've insulated the whole building with Kingspan, and then when we got the grant from the Climate Fund, it was absolutely brilliant because we could remove all the loft insulation, which was horrible fiberglass, and we've now got much more efficient wool.
It's made it considerably easier to heat, that's for sure.
So we're spending a lot less on fuel and electric bills, hopefully.
And it certainly doesn't get anywhere near as cold as it used to get.
And we just hope it's welcoming for tourists, visitors and the locals as well.
Safe and warm and welcoming.
A village without a pub becomes a dormitory, not a community.
I love it. I love it.
project that we have here is the opening of our community shops, a bookshop selling books, videos, vinyl records, CDs and cards. Everything's donated. And everyone who works here is a volunteer. And then next door we've got our general community shop where we sell everything else except for large furniture. So we've got electricals, toys, clothing, household goods, jewellery, all sorts of things. When we moved in, these are rented premises and they had old heating systems and obviously traditional lighting. And we got funding from the Climate Change Fund to be able to put in LED lighting and modern efficient heating so that we could keep the bills down so that more money could then go back into community projects. The project is really greater than the sum of its parts, because not only is it giving local people somewhere to recycle and to take their goods that we can make money from, it's allowing people to buy things more cheaply. I mean, to have to travel 10 to 15 miles to make your donations in either Brampton or Hexham, people just don't do it and there's an expense to that. So to be able to do it locally makes such a difference to them. So we're very, very well supported. I didn't know at all what we were taking on. I just knew we had to do it because the community wanted it and the volunteers wanted it. We've actually had 2 lots. This is the second lot we've had for the shops, but we had the year before, we had £5,000 to do the lighting in all our buildings that the partnership actually owns, which we rent out to small businesses. We've got the water tower at the railway station, which is now rented out and is a cafe. We've got one in the market square, which is a large cafe to another tenant. And there's a theme about cafes because our other building has got a cafe in it, a very small one, but also a craft emporium. So we've enabled local crafters to set up to be able to sell their craft. And that's a separate business, and that's absolutely great in one of our shops. It's Holt Whistle looking after itself.